swag, bitch.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. So, nuscale power, or nuscale, or new, however you want to pronounce it, because I cannot pronounce it to save my life. Nuscale Power is a company that miniaturizes and also has a product that is more in the iteration of power. So, like nuclear facilities. You can see how big this one facility is, and I forget where this one's at. But they basically make a reactor like that produces, which if we pull it up, per model, 77 million watts. And from what I understand, this is about the size of a tanker truck, which you can see what the beneficial is. 24/7 power generation, always on carbon-free basis. 36 month construction, which ain't bad. Which right now their company is in a downscale. So you can see how big their facilities are. That's decent. Basically 6 power modules, each one of them producing 77 million watts. So that's equal to, I think, one nuclear reactor. It's not that big. I mean, they're really like modern, small. I mean, you can see they're decent. Like the Model 4, there you go. These are so like small companies can build and generate like, there you go, 154 megawatts for 12 years without new fuel. 12 years. So, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of power. And then capacity is 95%. So this whole thing is being used to produce. But listen, there's the stock information about it. Now, some people have said personally, stock price is out. So their price sits at $17.51, and this is on Friday. But there you're looking at a good decent basis of what they were sitting at in 25, because everybody started coming out of the, oh, we'll sit here, we'll get out of this, and da 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 da, and then all of a sudden Biden gets in office, and boom, 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 and then Trump gets back in office, and they got knocked way down. Why did they get knocked way down? Well, I believe it was because they did not have proper research on their equipment. They didn't have the proper scales for it, and all the other stuff. So now we'll go to Yahoo Finances. So as you can see, they were up 17.5 points. Now, why am I talking about it if it's not a dividend stock or anything like that? No, I believe that this stock could hit to $100 a share within the coming years, because the fact that this factors into needing the AI data centers, the warehouses, our electric car use, our power industry. This is going to be a key factor in everyday life. Like, they're going to need small and rescale adjustments. Like, you can see their quarterly revenue, which they're down in the third quarter real bad. But that's why they're investing so much into their company, and eventually that investing is going to come back out of it and turn into revenue. So right now they're at a low, sitting at 17. Their average is 33.96. So you could sit in, buy maybe $100 worth, sit in with a decent amount of shares, and just ride it out. But I believe they're gonna do some buying in and making their product more profitable than what this is. Now let's go to CNN. Nuscale Power Corporation Class A. Now, I don't like to take my, range of betting on stuff, but here's one day on Friday. Let's do the last month. Last month they've been dramatically going steadily down. This is a nicer way to put it. But here it hit $14. Right now they're at 17. So if you bought at 14, 17, you made a good profit. Sell out. But if you're sitting in it for the long haul, which let's do year to date, they're still up from the previous year. They're up by a point. Because see, they sit at this, and you follow 17 all the way over, they're above 17. They're sitting at like mid 17, mid 18. So it's not bad for where they started the year off in January. They went up all year and then they went down. But from what I understand, they're reinvesting into their company, making their stocks better, and doing a lot of different things with their company, which is a very good sign on my end. A lot of these bigger companies like Merrill Lynch and Schwab and a couple of these investing companies. So they're rated at a 4 to most likely outperform. Let me put it this way. If these guys really do get enough people looking at them and buying them and getting them out, we can push the stock as far as we can push it. We can push ourselves all the way up. But thing with it being, that number 4 is what we're looking at. So now let's go down here. They got 40% buy. This is based off of 15 analysts. 40% buy, 47 hold, 13% sell. As soon as that 13% sale goes up to 50% sale, that's when you sell. But right now, that ain't bad. Their projection, it could hit 23. It could hit 60. That's a 270 point gain. That's a lot of gain. That's a lot. And this is 14% down. Which if you bought in at 17, I think your more realistic goal was to hit this. But me, I got a gut feeling that we're going to need these company, because the fact of, here, let me just show you it again. So the product, nuclear scale power model. So the fact that this thing is so little, the 12 model, the fact that it's so little and it sits for 12 years without new fuel. 12 years. That's insane. Even their 6 model or their 4 model. Their 4 model is basically not that big at all. And it's mostly underground. Because you can see that it's less than a nuclear reactor. The output is so small. See? The size of Cape May Town, South Africa, 4.6 million people. Scales up to 6 or 12 model, increased capacity plant as your capacity requires. So, I mean, dude, if they had 5 of these in the United States, that's half of our power grid in California, I believe. But their grid could probably hold up a lot of people. Now, of course, you'll have the news telling you one thing, but then you have, like, Merrill Lynch. They'll tell you, oh, no, we have them on a sale, like a sale, and then next week they'll be like, oh, well, actually, we have them rated at a hold. Well, because they're going up in price. I mean, look at their stock information. You can go to their stock information right on their website and go, oh, wow, they were pretty dead, and then all of a sudden, oh, man, people started selling out $3 a price. They could have bought in and sold at $49 and fucking took that thing down. But now, with the way power and energy is going, this would probably be a stock to gamble on. This is a gamble. This is not a long term. This is not a short term. This is a gamble. This is, maybe you'll make a shit ton of money. Maybe you'll lose a shit ton of money. Right now, all I know is I'm up in profit. So it ain't too bad. You can see, like, they're doing pretty good. But alright guys, this is my gambling stock. I just figured I'd give you a shout at it and get you a look at it. So if you're thinking about buying it, maybe purchase it. It's just a gamble for me, but hopefully you guys take a chance on it. Alright, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Hopefully you take me up on it.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.